You are being distracted on purpose. Something important is happening around you, and most people don't even notice it. Every day you wake up, pick up your phone, and tell yourself you'll just check one thing. Maybe a message, maybe one video, maybe one notification. But a few minutes later, you're still there, scrolling, watching, jumping from one piece of content to another. And suddenly, 30 minutes disappear without you realizing it. This doesn't happen because you lack discipline. It happens because distraction today is carefully engineered. We live in something called the attention economy. In this economy, the most valuable resource isn't money, it's attention, your attention. Every tech company, every platform, and every algorithm is competing for the same thing, your time. Because the longer you stay on the screen, the more valuable you become to them. More ads, more engagement, more profit. So the system is designed to keep you there. Notifications are not random, they are timed. Videos are not suggested by accident, they are selected to keep you watching. Even the way content is presented is carefully optimized to trigger curiosity. Short videos, fast cuts, endless feeds, all designed to remove the moment where you would normally stop. And the longer you stay in that loop, the harder it becomes to leave. Because something is happening inside your brain. Every scroll gives your brain a small reward, a small hit of dopamine. Dopamine is the chemical your brain releases when it expects something interesting. The problem is not dopamine itself. The problem is how frequently you get it. When your brain receives constant small rewards, it begins to expect stimulation all the time. Silence starts to feel uncomfortable. Stillness starts to feel boring, and deep focus begins to feel unusually difficult. This is why many people today struggle to concentrate, not because they are lazy, but because their brain has been trained to expect constant stimulation. 10 years ago, it was normal to sit with a task for an hour, to read, to think, to work deeply. Today, many people find it difficult to focus even for 15 minutes. Not because their intelligence changed, but because their environment did. The world became louder, faster, more stimulating, and slowly, attention became fragmented. But here is the part that most people don't realize. Attention is the foundation of everything meaningful. Every skill you build requires focus. Every idea you develop requires time. Every achievement in your life depends on your ability to stay with something long enough to improve. When attention disappears, progress disappears with it. This is why some people seem to move forward in life while others stay stuck. The difference is not always talent. Often, it is simply attention. The people who grow protect their focus. They are careful about what enters their mind. They choose what they watch. They choose when they disconnect. They choose where their time goes. Not because they hate entertainment, but because they understand something important. Your attention shapes your life. Whatever you repeatedly focus on becomes your direction. If your attention is scattered across thousands of distractions, your progress will also be scattered. But if your attention is directed toward one meaningful path, momentum begins to build, and momentum changes everything. So the real question is not whether distraction exists. It clearly does. The real question is whether you are aware of it. Because the moment you become aware of how your attention is being pulled, you regain a choice. You can decide when to disconnect. You can decide what deserves your focus. You can decide what kind of life you want to build. And in a world full of distractions, that decision becomes a rare advantage. If this message made you think differently about your time and attention, comment, "Take back control," and follow Inspire to Win, because the future belongs to those who can control where their attention goes.